He certainly did partly because it was important for him to show the confidence in his posture. It was important to highlight the critical pillars of disassuring the observers of the commitment by the government and the ministry to good things. And those good things to me are more about the increase in the revenue collection, as well as the discipline in the government departments and their ability to manage the finances responsibly. For me, coming from my background, those are the two important issues. Whether that money goes to funding the schools, whether that money goes to funding the various government departments, the important thing is to get that money to be spent wisely and effectively. And from where I am as part of the profession, it becomes a duty of the profession to say, how do we now hook into those signals and make it a point that we support the intentions that government has displayed. With Treasury alone getting involved, it won't work. You need to get those departments to have the right skills to manage the finances of those departments. Yes, the role of Treasury is important in regulating the kind of skill set that's needed in order to run government finances effectively. However, Treasury overseeing those departments and attempting to run them is just an impossible task. This is once again where we come in as a professional body to say, how do we work with government departments to make it a point that they professionalize the civil service, they professionalize the public service. It may be long term, but it can be achieved in half a decade to a decade. It can only be done through dialogue. The ability to and the willingness to engage and consult sufficiently before committing on a particular position. My observation is that most of the issues that give rise to the pushback is insufficient understanding of the intentions of government in any of the issues that they may be pushing at a policy level or at a legislative level. That has got to be done sufficiently upfront. Any intervention that brings about the relief in the funding of state-owned entities would and should always be welcome. And any initiative that brings about the injection of diverse skills, especially the specialist skills in those entities, should be a welcome move. And for me, therefore, it would be important to look at the choice of who are those minority stakeholders and what skills and what value add are they bringing to the setup. I think that's what should be critical at this stage. There's a lot that can be done. Nevertheless, the silver bullet answer is investment in the long term. And by investment in the long term, it's about investing in education, investing in skills. Short term, nevertheless, is more collaboration with those that have got immediate solutions. The private sector, I do believe, that has got sufficient amount of wisdom and insight and ability to respond to and support to some of the issues government may be struggling with. Government also has got a role to play in bringing about some of the contribution towards the turnaround in the economy. But the big issue is to convince those that are observing from afar, which is the rating agencies. We've got to engage with them. We've got to engage with them not in a fragmented way. All the sectors that are important in bringing about a better economy have got to be part of that conversation, not only government.